Hello guys! Today our guest is Dmitry with his Saiga-MK version 33 rifle. We will tell you about possible setups for it. The setup depends primarily on the tasks that the user sets for himself. So, Dmitry, what tasks do you set for yourself? Well, as any user of a weapon, I want my weapon look as brutal as possible. Well, just joking. The tasks are simple and trivial. I want to make the rifle as light as possible and place a collimator sight and a flashlight on it. And by the way, many users wondered how much each element of upgrade weighs, as well as all the elements together on the rifle. Therefore, we will weight our every action. Let's start by weighting a regular rifle, Saiga-MK version 33. 3 kilograms, 98 grams. So, the placement of the flashlight and sight. If we were only talking about the sight, I would have chosen the B13 rail. Minimal costs and at the same time rigid construction. We will return to the B13 rail a bit later, but now, since I want to place not only the sight but also a flashlight, I will use the B10L Sport Handguard as a base. Why don't you put the flashlight on the standard handguard? I don't trust plastic rails. Actually, handguards made by Zenitco work as radiators, that is, with intensive shooting, the barrel is better cooled. As a result, the resource of the rifle increases. I also watch YouTube videos. Let's get started. So, now we will make an incomplete disassembly of the rifle and weigh the regular handguard and compare it with the B10L handguard. Once again, I say that the handguard, which is made of plastic, I think that in terms of weight, it will be the same or slightly heavier than the B10L handguard. Let's check? Now we'll check. While Dmitry is disassembling the rifle, I will note that in order to put the flashlight on the handguard, an additional Picatinny rail is needed. Since the B10L handguard has basis rails on 3 sides, you can put these additional Picatinny rails on them in any convenient place. That is, you can have a rail not only where they are placed on the regular handguard, but where it is convenient for you specifically. They come in different lengths. We will use B2L because we believe that this rail is optimal for the flashlight that we will use. Its length is 35 mm. There are shorter and longer rails. Let's get started. Regular handguard, plastic. 109, 108 grams. Now our B10L handguard. 89 grams. But we will also add the B2L Picatinny rail. B10L with B2L, 99 grams, still lighter than the regular one. Well, let's install it. Let's install it. Well, the handguard is installed, and also the B2L rail on the bottom. Then we have several options. Option number 1. I will install the B22 rear sight rail to place a sight on it. The rail is very lightweight and comfortable, easily fits onto the base of the handguard, and also leaves the iron sight open. That allows you to quickly target the collimator sight and check its zeroing. By the way, for the purity of the experiment, I will weight the flashlight and the sight, which we will also install because this is the weight that we must put on the rifle anyway, to take this into account. 144 grams sight, 113 grams flashlight. So the screws are installed, let's assemble it. So what did we get? So 3 kilograms, 135 grams. This is Saiga-MK version 33. On it, the regular handguard was replaced with the B10L handguard and the B22 rail was installed. That is, the upgrade added 37 grams. That's impressive. For what we got in the end, fair price. I propose to go further and I propose to consider another option. Place the sight not on the B22, but on the B19N rail. Let's see what we'll get. Let's do that. B19N rail, I will explain, is an upper handguard. We manufacture it in two modifications. There is a higher B19 rail. B19N is lower, lighter. We are now using the lighter option. We removed the regular cover of the gas tube. We are assembling the rifle. We install the B19N rail and tighten 4 screws. Waiting. So, Saiga-MK version 33 with the B10L handguard, the B2L rail and the B19N upper handguard weighs 3 kilograms and 127 grams. That is, in this version the rifle weighs even lighter than with the B22 rail, by as much as 8 grams. It also offers another very interesting advantage. What? I'll tell you about it now. To do this, I will need to tighten the screws. Since I've chosen this setup as the main one, I will place the sight directly on the B19N rail. So, we are installing the sight. This location will also allow us to see the mechanics, but what is the most interesting thing, I've said earlier that we will return to the B13 rail. I'm installing the B13 rail. Let's weight it first before installation. Yes, let's weight it. Separately, the B13 rail weighs 172 grams. Well, actually, I have a sight. You can put a flashlight here. You can use any flashlight. I chose the Klish 1 flashlight. It completely suits me in terms of its characteristics. It has one more rear part in the kit, but we left the pistol version. It also can be used on rifles if you do not plan to use the remote switch. I tried to use the remote switches to a minimum in this concept. And this setup allows you to control by both weak and strong hands. But let's continue. So, I use the B13 rail when needed. I install a thermal imaging sight on it. And as we can check, the line of sight is not covered by the collimator sight. I can see the whole picture very well. You can also verify this. That is the concept. If necessary, I can quickly mount the thermal imaging sight on the B13 rail without taking off the collimator sight. That's great! And since I plan to use the B13 rail, the regular stock will not suit me, because it will not give the opportunity to fold completely. Therefore, I plan to use the PT1S stock. Let me remind you that in Russia, the PT1S must be installed on civilian rifles in order to comply with the requirements of the Russian weapon law. Since the Saiga-MK rifle version 33 has shorter barrel length, in Russia it requires PT1S stock. Installing. And we will definitely not forget to weigh the regular stock. Definitely. We took off the regular stock. Let's check how much it weighs. 327 grams. Well, the PT1S stock weighs surely with an adapter and surely without a butt pad. The butt pad is included into the kit, two types of it, wide and narrow. And I don't like them, I shoot without them, as it is convenient for the user. So, the PT1S stock weighs 441 grams, but this is a telescopic stock, the height of the cheek is adjustable, the height of the butt pad is adjustable, the length of the stock is adjustable, and it also folds with the B13 rail with fixation. Due to the fact that my sight is low, I'm not sure that I will need a cheek. Let's wait without a cheek, let's wait, and then we'll check. And of course the adapter. And now it is 362 grams, far less. In the minimum version, the stock weighs a little more than 30 grams less. Well, let's install it. Let's install. Well, the stock is installed. The result is fairly lightweight setup of the skeleton type. At the same time, I still have the ability to adjust its length. It also folds easily, and most importantly, it folds with installed on rifle, rail, B13 rail. Such a concept. I propose to do the final weighting. We will weight, yes, several options. The first option, with the PT1S stock, without a cheek. The most lightweight option. As we've said, we wanted to install a sight and a flashlight. It turns out 3 kilograms, 419 grams. Many users... Now, wait a second, I'm sorry. No, everything's correct. All the same 419 grams. Yes, many users still use the cheek. So, I also propose to weight it. Yes, together. I put the cheek, two screws, 3 kilograms, 499 grams. Let's round it up. So, a rifle with a flashlight installed on it. Moreover, the flashlight is not just a flashlight, but a flashlight with batteries, with a sight, with a stock installed. A handguard, an upper handguard, weighs 3.5 kilograms. We've added 400 grams of weight. But how many opportunities? The possibilities have been increased much more. All the options of setup that we have studied today, I will now display so you can compare them again. Dmitry, we are always glad to see you in our office. Thank you for the invitation. See you soon. And the elements of the upgrade that we have demonstrated today can be purchased in our online store in n.zenitco.ru as well as in partner stores. See you in new videos. See you later. Goodbye. Goodbye.